So hello, we are here to present you the who, what, how, why, where, when of Spoon Rocket social media. And we are me, Maria, Ginny, Francesca, Fernanda, Tracy, and David. Next one. So Spoon Rocket is a convenient and healthy meal delivery service. They operate just in the San Francisco Bay Area. Every complete meal costs $8, and they change the menu every day. And they have entrees, sides, or smoothies. And the nice thing is that you can pick up the food at your curb in a few minutes. And so now let's see the strengths of the company and their differentiation from the current market.
So here we have one of our employers that drives Spoon Rocket's branding efforts and say who they are as a company. I just want to point out the two most important pillars, which is freshness and high quality and convenience. High quality because food is the centerpiece of Spoon Rocket, and so Spoon Rocket really needs to communicate that it is the top priority for the company. And for convenience, convenience is what sets Spoon Rocket apart from their competitors. So it really needs to be emphasized in their brand.
All right, so we're going to talk about the target market. First, primary customers are the millennials. So who are these people? Millennials are also called the boomerang, me, and Peter Pan generation. And it's the generation that of people born between early 90s and 2000. They want flexible schedule of work, so they have more me time. They're generally regarded as being more open-minded, confident, self-expressive, liberal, and receptive to new ideas and ways of living. They know everything about social media, and they're very tech-savvy more than the other generations. And so the secondary customers are the college students. So they range in between 18 and 22 years old. They use social media daily, a lot of multiple times a day. 69% of them have a part-time job and like to shop for discounts. They usually eat fast food, enjoy their time with drinking games, spring break, traveling, and spending time in the library.
Okay, so Spoon Rocket is mainly for busy working professionals. They are between 18 and 34 years old, Asians and white mainly. But they are looking for fast food, but they also are looking for healthy food. They don't want to eat trash food. So, and as well, they are looking for an expensive product. So, Spoon Rocket is the perfect place to get fast food and inexpensive food. So as well, the customers of the Spoon Rocket, they really value the convenience of the products, the customer support that the brands can provide, and they are looking for brands that are that are socially responsible.
Okay. Now that we have an idea of the affinities, we can create our editorial framework, which is important because without these guidelines, we can't properly build a content strategy. But we want one that's going to be effective and will naturally propagate across all of the different networks.
So here we have a mental map that expresses the attitude and the tone of voice that we want to communicate our message through social media. So it can be described as authentic, friendly, enthusiastic, tech-friendly, and educational. And from there, you can see other qualities that branch out from those tones.
For the content modeling plan, we have 4 main points. Create value for your customer, care and cater, listen to your public, say what they want to hear, compelling visuals, user storytelling visuals, a nice image tells more than words. Optimize for trends and interest, get to know what your customers are talking, like what's up on their words, give examples, catch them attention, and measure your performance. Numbers and data will let you know what is going on, what is going well, and what you have to change.
So after you've created the content, you need to have a unified strategy that will execute across all the channels. So we are recommending Hootsuite, the social media management tool for SpoonRocket. Why Hootsuite? It's a startup. SpoonRocket's a startup, and so they needed a very low-cost option. Hootsuite also is a one-stop dashboard, and it allows you to streamline your workflows, schedule your posts, shorten your URLs, and it has comprehensive analytical tools and social listening skills. And so for SpoonRocket being a startup, they will need a command center. At this point, they have a very small team, but they will need a command center to increase customer satisfaction and have a place for customers to talk to SpoonRocket. So these content themes need to be consistent across all the technology platforms. And the themes for SpoonRocket should center around health, fitness, good food, and locally sourced ingredients. Now, on my way up here to the podium, I grabbed Tony's dinner. And Tony, we want to let you know that SpoonRocket can save your day. You can order a healthy, fast, cheap meal from SpoonRocket, and you do not have to eat Skittles. Also, our market for competitive is Chipotle and very, unhealthy food. And the mission of SpoonRocket, is to deliver a fast, healthy meal, not a junk fast food meal.
Here we have the content pillars: when, where, and I would say what to post. We cross between the channels that we suggested SpoonRocket to use with the content they should talk about. So customer service and support, lifestyle, daily product and service content, third-party, company and industry, campaigns and promotions. Facebook is the major media social hub. They have over 1 billion user activity, so we strongly and highly suggest SpoonRocket to use Facebook as one of their channels. 57% of their users are college education. That is also SpoonRocket's main target market. And also they can reach other demographics and link to other social channels. What is the perfect sauce for chicken, tomato, or garlic? Talk to your customer. Ask them what is going on, what they want to see. Here we have the conversation calendar, time and days of the week that they should post on Facebook. So we have, for example, call for dinner, little reminders, inspirational stories. Entertainment, promotion. And here there are some examples of content. So on the top we have Monday Trivia. That is kind of a quiz that offers a free meal as a prize. So it's promotion and fun, and it's some information for their customers. And here at the bottom we have the new smoothie from SpoonRocket. So it's a advertisement of the new product.
Okay, in Twitter, as we know, Twitter is a content and now more visual platform. 31% of Twitter users match in the age of SpoonRocket customers between 18 and 34 years old. So the idea with this platform is create campaigns focusing social responsibility, food educational content, customer satisfaction, and as well we want to promote the products and the brand. To do that, we are gonna create. To that, we are gonna create a calendar. We're gonna do between 2 or 3 tweets daily, in the mornings, in the afternoons, with real-time interaction with the customers. Now, SpoonRocket is not doing that. They don't answer many of the tweets that people do to them. So we want to create and promote hashtags. One of those hashtags can be SpoonRocket tips, for example, to show how the fresh food looks like. We also decide to create a contest with the hashtag SpoonRocket first year. People can win 1 year of free meal of food with the SpoonRocket. And also we want to promote our campaign with our program, social responsibility campaign and program. We're gonna donate $1 per tweet when people tweet us with the hashtag SpoonChild. So the final goal with this is build brand awareness and create engagement with our customers.
So moving on to video content, we recommend having a strong YouTube presence because, well, for a number of reasons. First, YouTube is the largest video sharing platform and also the second largest search engine. I noticed a lot of groups haven't mentioned that they want to utilize YouTube, but for SpoonRocket it really works because food is very visual and very personal to people. So we think YouTube can effectively capture and express the story of SpoonRocket. Also, another objective reason we think that YouTube will work is because their demographic reach, they reach more adults ages 18 to 34 in the US than any cable network. So this demographic reach is aligned with the YouTube, the SpoonRocket target market of working people and college students. Just some examples of content. I just want to highlight, the ideas that really humanize SpoonRocket and gives us a face. So people behind the story, we can have interviews of chefs, kitchen staff, admin, drivers. People want to, do business with people and not companies. So we can really make that, personal connection. Also, people behind the food, we want to feature, local producers and our partners so that people feel connected to what they're eating and their community. And here's an example.
SpoonRocket, we're going to surprise one of our loyal customers. We want to thank you for being a loyal customer with dinner tonight. Okay, thank you. Thanks so much.
Tumblr is also a very visual platform, and it takes advantage of long-form content. We have blogged every week in Michael's class, and after week 9, I think that we can all agree that it really wasn't torture, but it was a very unique and personal way for us to tell our story. And so Tumblr is appropriate for SpoonRocket to use because it has a massive audience. Over 17 million users alone are in the US. And it has a built-in social network already in place. And this is important because right now SpoonRocket just has a blog on their website. And so Tumblr will, with this built-in social network, will help them link back to the website. And content is very personal and customized. And it is also, engagement is also fueled by reblogs. So why is Tumblr effective for SpoonRocket? It drives traffic back to the website. It takes visitors to leads to potential customers. It increases SEO. Fresh, consistent content and keywords will beat out the competition in the search engine results. Positioning brand as an industry leader, thought leadership, increases credibility and trust in the customer's eyes. And deep customer relationships will bring about brand advocacy and loyalty. So an effective Tumblr campaign should identify and resonate with the customer. It should be creative, inspirational, entertaining, and fun, informative, educational, interactive, and engaging. An example here of a blog that we have for a campaign is To Market. And this is just a fun way to show an outing in San Francisco to farmers market. It talks about the corn and the healthy food that you can eat. And it just is, you know, a way to engage the Spoon Rocket customer.
So let's pass from long-form content to the most important visual platform with over 200 million monthly users, which is Instagram. And so this one will be one of the most important channels that Spoon Rocket will use. And actually, this platform is already very active and fresh. And the image content is usually about food dishes, fresh ingredients, contests, happy people eating, and similar topics. So next one. So she's Jennifer, and she's our sample persona that we choose. She represents the typical target market on Instagram for Spoon Rocket because she's between 20 and 34 years old, so she's a millennial. She has a busy lifestyle. She wants to be healthy, and she needs quick and easy things. Next one. So these are some campaigns we have created for Spoon Rocket for customer engagement using different hashtags. And this is the matrix on how often and in what way using Instagram. So they will post content every day of the week from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. In the early morning, they will show their daily menu. Later in the morning, the dessert of the day and some campaigns. And in the afternoon, the snack of the day. And on Wednesday, a video of chef skills. So, for example, how to dice onions. And the last post will be at 6 p.m. and it will be about the dinner code and other campaigns.
Okay, so Pinterest is another social, well, image-focused social hub. It has over 70 million users, and 50% are in our target demographic. According to the latest stats, 27% are millennials, which was a change from last year. Pinners in general are obsessive, so they'll spend over an hour sitting there on Pinterest just sharing and sharing and sharing. So sharp, wonderful visuals are key to making this happen. We need to treat this site as an encyclopedia of all paid, owned, and shared and earned media, with posts linking back to the different platforms to increase awareness and visibility.
Okay, so after Pin, we're going to Yelp. So everybody knows that Yelp is an online Uber live and review site. It's a yellow page, a virtual yellow page. Yelp has engagement with 132 million visitors a month. In San Francisco and Bay Area, they generated 57 million local reviews. 25% of the users of Yelp are in between 18 and 24 years old. You can access Yelp on your iPhone, and your Android, and your BlackBerry, and also log in with your Facebook account straight to Yelp. Spoon Rocket should use Yelp so they can manage brand company and information. Also on the Yelp website, you can link straight to Spoon Rocket's website. They can respond to reviews, manage reputation, and also give the voice to the customer, bringing the word of mouth through messages, instant messages, and real-time updates posted by others. Please Yelp us.
Okay. Some people refer to LinkedIn as the professional version of Facebook, but it's actually more complex than that. To use LinkedIn effectively, we should really develop this as a thought leadership platform. Have the face of Spoon Rocket, CEO or a co-founder, someone that wants to lead this, and focus on ways to strategically identify their wins, their losses, and how to share with other startup companies. That way they'll increase their visibility, increase their visibility, increase trust, and build some sentiment as well. LinkedIn also serves as a validation tool for strategic partnerships and investors moving forward. So now that they've gotten their first round of seed money, they may be looking for a second pretty soon. This platform also humanizes the company and increases transparency in the employee culture. He was taking my picture. I don't know. So it's quite useful if you're expecting to stay around for a while. The truth. Okay. So the truth is that 30% of your marketing budget is not working. But do you really know what 30% it is? The social analytics required to measure your success are solely based on which aspects you track and your specific goals. As an organization, if you're targeting a specific audience, then the engagement ratios can tell you a whole story of its own. Through setting benchmarks, you can begin to measure your outcomes over time and ultimately present quantifiable value to managing these expense and risk associated with social media marketing. So in order to do that, please see my published works. Just kidding. You can see mine. Well, we believe in social media effectiveness and not this little control.